What is up, everybody? It's David again here at Southern Outdoors, and it's still a beautiful March day. It's cloudy. It's roughly 58, 59 degrees. It was supposed to be raining today. Well, it's not. So not only did I call off work so I didn't have to, because of the rain, I also wasn't planning on planting. But because it ain't raining, I'm going to plant. So I'm going to show you what we're going to work on here. So what you see here is my raised bed, and of course I have goat wire to keep the chickens out. But show you what. Thank you, Undertaker. That's my compost pile, y'all. I don't ever have to worry about turning it over because the chicken do a good job. There is fish in the compost pile. That's what they're doing around. Thank you. We see you. You're nice and pretty today. Anyway, pretty afternoon. Roughly 58, 59, 60 degrees. It's a raised bed we're going to work on. It's supposed to be pouring down rain, but it's not. We're going to plant carrots. That's not necessary, is it? All the hens are with you. So we're going to plant carrots today. I want to show you what that looks like. To show you what the makeup of this looks like, all of this right here is decomposed or composted horse manure and dirt and such off the barn lot. So it's nice and thin, loose dirt underneath. So put that in here a month ago. It had been, most of this dirt had been sitting up, or compost had been sitting up for over a year. Gracious to the neighbors who gave it to me. But it makes great raised bed material. But that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get the pine cones out of here. A few sticks are in here from the last few storms. And we'll show you our process of planting carrots. Yo, Ella's riding her bike in the yard. She's excited. She learned how to ride it well this year, but she hadn't quite learned how to ride it well on the grass, or gravel for that matter. So, to plant carrots, a couple tools we're going to use. Like I said, this is not hard dirt. If it was, and it wasn't a raised bed, I would suggest putting the carrots in on a row that has been really worked. So basically a tiller. Tools today, these two rakes, or if you want to call them this hay rake or a pitchfork, whatever you want to call it, that's what we're going to use for our tools today, just to loosen up this ground. So I don't know, I hope you can see me well. What I'm going to do is go through here, just stab it down, and just pick it up. Just to give that soil some looseness. And I'm going to do that this whole length. Doesn't have to be the greatest, no rhyme or reason, just needs to get some air into that ground. how you know you're going to have weeds. Anytime you use manure, you're going to have weeds. It's just part of it. But I'd rather have weeds than chemicals. So a lot of times I either deal with the weeds or get out here and pull it. Just my personal opinion. All right, so now I'm going to show you all the process of me making my rows or lines I'll put the seeds in. Get back in here. I'm going to start, and so y'all know this is about, I don't know, 12 inches deep. I built it last year. Kind of need level ground. I'm going to make a line just like this. Nothing special. Just make a line with my rake.
Now, I've done almost the whole way. Little line. That's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 small rows. Now, another reason to have your garden where animals can't get in it. Now, she's not in the garden, she's on the back side of the compost pile. That's not what you want. Anyway, I don't know how well you can kind of see my lines through there, or my rows all the way down. It's kind of hard from this angle. Let me go over here. It's that time of year, folks. It's March. Turkeys are in full order. There you go. You can kind of see the rows a little better. Nothing special. You have to plant carrot seeds about a 1/2 inch deep. All right, so I've got my carrot seeds. I had them inside. I'm planting Denver carrots. It's just a type I got at the co-op last year. I don't know. I shouldn't even say this. I think it's heirloom, because I try to buy heirloom stuff. But anyway, I got a few seeds. Now, what you'll need to know, you'll overplant carrots. There's nothing you can do about it. The seeds are teeny tiny. So you'll just have to go back and weed them out as they start growing up. You'll thin them down to where you only have a carrot about every 2 inches. So, or maybe every 3 inches. Just so the carrot can properly grow. But there they are. This little tool in my hand right here, that allows me to plant small seeds. So they say. I paid $2 or $3 for it at the co-op. It won't allow a whole bunch to come out. Last year I had to thin out a whole lot. Now I'm still expecting to thin out a whole lot, but I'm hoping not near as many as I did. So I'm gonna fill her up and let you watch me doing a little planting.
it's a little carrot dispenser.
All right, that's a wrap. You saw me put it down. Little review. This little tool, it's got little settings. It's great. It prevented me. I only used half of the inside of that. Normally I'd have used a couple fistfuls trying to get carrots down. Now, still over put them down. I'm gonna try to see if you can see these. See those little seeds? Those are carrot seeds. That's 3 of them. It doesn't take much, and they're pretty light, so they don't fall out the hole that well. The hole is the proper size, so I had to tap on the hole to make them fall out. That's a downside, but like I said, it prevented me from using a fistful and just a couple thumbs full. It does not take much at all. I'll have to come back through, thin these out once they start growing. And what do I do? What do I do to cover these? Well, I don't cover them. I lay them on the ground. I will water them. Actually, I'm going to look at the radar because I think it was supposed to be raining. So when I look at the radar, if it's going to rain, I'm going to leave it. If I have to, I will water it. That being said, once I'm done watering it, I'm going to pick up my stuff and be done for today. As always, I want to thank you for watching. If you're watching on Facebook, if you'll give us a big thumbs up. If you're watching on YouTube, if you'll smash that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. Also, if you're on Facebook, if you will share us, that would be great. If you have questions on either channel, you can comment, let us know. I'll answer them. You might have questions about carrots. You might have questions about gardening. Like I said, I planted Denver carrots. They're just an all-around carrot type. I planted multiple types last year, but this year I will be adding another garden, but I will do those in rows, and you'll probably get to see that as well. I got asked to plant some for our neighbors as well. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video. Say bye, Ella.